Every 4 years, there's an amazing exhibit that brings children from all around the world together. Learn more coming up on Connecting Our Community. Hello, everybody. I'm Karen Allen, and welcome to Connecting Our Community. Today, Portia Davidson is joining us. Portia, tell us about this wonderful, amazing program.
Well, the World Children's Festival comes as a program under the umbrella of the International Child Art Foundation that was founded in 1997, and literally I've been with it for the past 14 years. But this program, the International Child Art Foundation, has served the world's children and American children as the leading arts and creativity organization on the earth. It is absolutely, I think, the most fundamental, important program that exists.
What does it do?
Well,
and what do you do?
Well, I am on the board of advisors, and the program itself, as I said, as an arts creativity program, basically in the World Children's Festival part of it, we bring in children ages 8 to 12 years old, and these truly are the most creative children on the earth. They come from over 70 countries from around the world, to include all the U.S. states and territories, and they all participate in an art exhibit on the National Mall. We exhibit all their child art around the mall, and we have the names of the children, their ages,
wow.
and yes, and the names of the paintings and all of that. And we also have workshops. We bring in professors of art. I'll just give you a few examples. We have the Swatch Watch Company that are going to be giving workshops each of the 3 days of the festival that starts on June the 30th and ends on July the 2nd.
This is a yearly, every 4 years?
Every 4 years.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow, okay.
It's pretty amazing.
So companies like Swatch, which is
Yes.
a well-known watch company.
Yes. I mean, over the years, we've had Lego come in, and they had the children build Lego of the United States of America. This is open to the public, so all the children are welcome. All the children from even around America. As you know, Washington is the most traveled city in the United States. So we have, an estimated 5 million people that will go through this exhibit at any one time.
On the mall?
Yes.
Okay, downtown.
With tourists and so on, yes.
So whoever is hanging out on the mall is welcome,
yes,
or wants to hang out.
And they will come in because we have a world stage that features phenomenal groups from Turkey and Sweden and so many other countries, Indonesia.
And of course, all the embassies are all around too.
All the embassies are all around, and we have words out to all the embassies that we encourage them to come down and
participate in some way.
Absolutely. We have tents that are up.
Okay.
So there's workshops going on in many of the tents. For example, one of the people that are coming in is Shauna Hammond Boys, who's one of the greatest artists in New Zealand. She just completed a film and a book, and the film is called The Children of Wapotiki, New Zealand, where the children painted the entire village. Every single wall in the village is painted. So she's coming and teaching a workshop every day. I mean, these people are amazing. It's incredible, the amount of talent that we have. And there's so much to learn.
So famous or well-known or contemporary artists from all over the world give up their time for 3 days to come and hold workshops to teach and allow children to express themselves artistically in whatever way they decide or the artists decide and complete a project?
Yeah, we have, in fact, Anja Mensch from Germany is doing a mural where the children all will paint this mural, and all of these hopefully will be exhibited.
Does it cost money?
It's all free.
Wow, I want to do it.
It's all free.
I'm not
They come, I mean, this is a program that I know, it is open free to the public. There's no charge, of course. I mean, these children, it takes 4 years to execute this on the National Mall. So, it's not easy. And, the children's art is judged and from their countries, and then it's sent in here to the International Child Art Foundation, to the headquarters main office.
And who funds this?
Well, they're travel over. They all. That's why it takes 4 years. I mean, they raise money. They have all kinds of fundraisers that they do to raise money to come over. It's a real sacrifice.
Supplies and
all of that they try to. Now, the International Child Art Foundation of course, reaches out to sponsors to get art supplies delivered to the mall and all that kind of thing, to hold the workshops. Many of the teachers bring their own supplies.
Right, okay.
So,
and how many participants have participated in the past?
This
Because you said this is
since 1997.
So there's been a few.
There's the actual number of participants. This has affected over 5 million children, this entire program. We have approximately 200 children
Each
this year and the other year coming in, but then we have a world stage where there are hundreds and hundreds of children. We have, in the Swedish group, there's 20 children. In Indonesia, 25 children. We have a dance troupe from Tennessee, very well-known, famous troupe, children's dance group. They're 25 kids. So, I mean, each...
It adds up.
It adds up. So there's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds each day that perform on the world stage. So there's a lot of activity going on. We have the world stage. We have all the workshops. It's amazing. And the adults should come through and they look at all the workshops, go around and observe all of this.
Wow.
But I tell you one thing, this program makes leaders. It builds leaders. And it also nurtures empathy, which is critical to understanding the concept of walking in my shoes. When you're dealing with children from all over the world, some don't speak English, but yet you see them working together on art projects, murals, big design projects, and it's all about the art and creativity. And you'd have to see them in action
So
before.
you mean teamwork?
Yes.
And
absolute
consensus
teamwork.
building, or
And consensus building, mutual understanding, empathy,
wow,
diversity, and
that's
inclusion.
a big one. Yeah,
Inclusion is the secret sauce.
we certainly need that now.
It is. And so this all happens through this program. There is no other program like this on its earth. I've been with this, like I said, 14 years.
Wow.
And,
so you're a volunteer?
I'm a volunteer.
That's a lot of work too.
Yeah,
So
but
must be a big.
it's the most
advisory board.
worthwhile thing I've ever done. I have never participated. I'm on other boards in Washington. I've never participated in a program like this because it changes children's lives and it grows them into leaders. It does. And it also helps issues like obesity. But research shows that it helps issues like obesity and troubled kids that have artistic natures. This program believes, and I believe, that every child has a creativity stroke. Every single child.
Wow.
And there's creativity in all of us. But it's up to the adults to nurture. There is.
Right.
And it's up to the adults to nurture this creativity. I mean, ICAF, the International Child Art Foundation, throughout the whole rest of the years, they are involved in so many projects. And Dr. Ishak, Ashfaq Ishak, his name is, the founder with his wife, Katty, is an amazing man. His life's work is dedicated to this project. And he goes around the world speaking and to help talk about the International Child Art Foundation, the World Children's Festival.
Wow.
Yes.
Tell me something. How are these children chosen are they representing their country? Are they representing themselves?
Well, it's both. They are representing their country. And in fact, the children that are coming, we try to inform the ambassadors. For example, the Bulgarian ambassador, Her Excellency Elena Papadarova, we contacted her and I told her that we have delegations from Bulgaria coming. She will entertain them at her house, at the embassy, and meet with them. It's a wonderful opportunity.
Mix and match sounds great.
It is, and we're doing this with many of the ambassadors where we have the children coming in from Turkey and elsewhere, Indonesia and all the ambassadors. So we connect them. And another thing is that you asked about the children themselves and how they are staying with host families, the ones that are coming in from overseas, many of them.
Okay, so they're not staying in hotels. It's going to
those that are local, yes, but the ones we try to place are the ones coming in from overseas. We have been able, and through these marvelous college interns that we have working at the Watergate at the International Child Art Foundation headquarters, they are from all over the United States. They all have specific jobs. The one young lady, she's magnificent, Sarah, is in charge of the host families. We've been able to find homes for every child that needs a place to stay.
Wow.
Absolutely. I'm taking the New Zealand delegation and maybe Sri Lanka.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Now,
and that is amazing
with
because
their
we call the host
parents or
family
by themselves?
Well, they come with you. They have to come with an adult, whether it be a teacher, a parent, or most of them are either a teacher, a parent, or a sponsor. But so we find, like I said, host families.
That's amazing.
It is.
Wonderful
and
way
we call the host families citizen diplomats because that's what they are.
Yeah.
And we highly decorate all the people that are volunteering their time.
That's wonderful. Wow.
Yeah, it is.
For 18 years, this has been going on, and host families, and it's a wonderful way to be diplomatic.
I have been in touch with children since age 8.
So you're
now
keeping
they're some over the 14 years they're graduated from college. They still connect with us. They write to us. They send us paintings. It's just incredible.
It keeps you young and vibrant, doesn't it? Yeah.
Well, and I think the whole spirit of the program. I keep talking about grows leaders and changes lives. It does all of that.
That's wonderful.
It's a wonderful program. I'm so honored to be a part of it.
And I'm sure this program does well by you because you're so expressive about it.
Well,
and so
thank
energetic.
you. And I give it my all, as everyone does that has ever been involved in this project.
It's good to do something you're passionate about.
Yes.
And we're going to take a break, and we're going to talk more.
Okay, great.
So don't go anywhere. This
Thank you.
is so cool.
Thank you so much.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.
When you donate goods in response to an international disaster, it's expensive.
They have to cross the sea, pass through customs, be inspected, sorted, then finally delivered.
And often they arrive too late to help, making your good intentions feel a little empty.
There is a better way.
Cash donations are fast, simple, and allow professional relief workers to purchase supplies close at hand.
Cash is best. Learn more at CIDI.org.
It's our duty to serve veterans and military families who serve their country in the most difficult ways imaginable. Together, we can say thank you in so many ways. Small acts of kindness mean more than anything. With our support, veterans and military families can face even the most difficult challenges. Let's honor their service with ours.
We're back talking with Portia Davidson from the International Child Art Foundation, and she's very passionate about this, and she's gotten me all excited about something that I'd never heard of before. I can't wait to walk on the mall and look at everything.
Yeah.
Portia, tell me about the current goals.
Well, the current goals really is just to execute the 2015 World Children's Festival as the greatest creativity children's event on the earth. That's the most important goal right now. And the second goal is that we're going to exhibit the art exhibition in the Rio de Janeiro 2016 Olympics. So that will be exhibited on the National Mall. And I wanted to say,
that's huge.
I brought a few notes with me. I want to just say a few words about that. The flagship program, the Arts Olympiad, inspires every child to embrace the artist-athlete ideal of the creative mind and healthy body. So to honor the Arts Olympiad winners, that's why the World Children's Festival is produced on the Mall. And it's produced as the Olympics of children's imagination and co-creation. And this festival's pedagogy is based on STEM's education, our pioneering approach to integrate art and culture and sport and play with the STEM disciplines for children's holistic development. So basically, that's what it's all about.
The whole
mind, body, spirit.
This is definitely staying with the trends of today, which is definitely working on the mind-body connection and the holistic approach, and the fact that you're building a whole entire person with art and sports. And
that's profound. And it also makes it for a better, peaceful person.
That's
and
for
a better
sure.
and a peaceful world.
And a way to deal with today's stress.
Yes.
Start as young as you can.
And the theme
mindfulness,
for this,
which is
absolutely.
huge.
It's all about
the younger they start with that, I think they're going to be better off.
Yes,
and
that's
art,
wonderful.
Art
what
is
you just said.
a definite calming activity for sure. And any way that you can deal with a mind-body connection that deals with mindfulness and being present, or so all the therapists say. If only we could do it. And so starting kids young, I think that's phenomenal. That right there is a very big deal.
It is. It is. It's very exciting.
You have an awards banquet, don't you, for this?
We do.
Because you said you give out awards, right?
July 3rd, it will be held at the Crystal City Marriott Hotel. There'll also be children entertaining on a stage, and we're going to give awards out to all of the children participants, and anyone else would like to come. You can let us know. You can call our office at 202-530-1000.
530-1000. Area code 202. Okay.
Yes, and I
All
can
right.
repeat it at the end if you want.
Okay, that's good. What other special events do you have for these kids while they're here?
Well, after the festival is over on July 2nd, we have a summer camp. And I can give you some ideas we have Sister Jenna, who is the founder of the National Meditation Museum in Silver Spring. If you haven't seen this place, you must go.
I have heard of Sister Jenna.
She is phenomenal, and she's going to take 19 of the children, and they'll be drawing pictures and, again, mind, body, spirit experience. Right. And these pictures hopefully will be exhibited at Congress. Hopefully, we'll be working with Congressman Cummings with his Inclusion
Elijah
Revolution.
Cummings from Maryland? Okay.
With his Inclusion Revolution. That's his, that's his main focus right now. And that's what we're all about.
Okay.
This is about inclusion. Nobody gets left out. We all speak with one voice.
Yeah.
And we all, have a common goal. And we do this through the children's creative imagination.
Wonderful. That's
and
great.
Innovative spirit. It's all about imagination and innovation, which builds the future of tomorrow's great people. So,
wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So this summer camp, it's how long, and what is it all day?
Well, it'll go probably till the 9th of July. And yes, and we have, again, our college students working on this project that will be taking the children like to the museum and different places around Washington, D.C. And as I said, they'll also be doing workshops like with Sister Jenna. They're going to go to the zoo. They'll take them to different places. It's
nice.
going to be fun, yeah.
Yeah, and then they'll all go back home?
And they all go back home.
So it's actually
some are
kind
leaving
of a
after
short...
the festival, but others are going to stay for the summer camp.
Right.
And
Kind
some
of a
kids are
short
coming
trip?
in just for the summer camp. I know.
Oh,
Yeah.
Short and sweet, yeah.
Yeah, but no, it will carry on for the rest of their lives.
Right.
Imagine seeing your painting exhibited on the National Mall. You're an 8-year-old child or a 12-year-old, and you see other children dancing on the world stage. These are memories that are life-lasting.
Sure. Yeah.
And these children form a bond that is unbreakable. You'd have to see it with your own eyes. And at the banquet, they wear their costumes. Those that come in from the countries, they accept their reward with their costume on. Cameras are flashing. It's wonderful.
What kind of support are you getting, and what kind of support do you actually need from the community, and how do people get involved?
Well, that's a good question, and I appreciate that. We need all kinds of support. This is a nonprofit organization, the International Child Art Foundation, and they don't do mass mailings or mass advertising. You can go online to ICAF.org or WorldChildren'sFestival.org.
Yeah.
They do need sponsorship. They do need. I mean.
It's all on sponsorship, from what I understand. Donations, sponsorship, products, art
everything.
Supplies, money, whatever.
Everything.
Can people actually also, I know you take host families and things like that. Can people actually volunteer when this is going on and throughout the rest of the 3 years, but when it's going on for activities or for supervision or?
Always, yes, that's wonderful. We encourage everyone to call the ICAF office. Go online, look at the programs. It's incredible when you see the variety of programs that are out there and what's been done. We also have an arts magazine.
Oh, okay. Arts magazine?
The Arts Magazine, and you can go online and see this, the Arts Magazine. Now, after this festival, all the pictures will be in the Arts Magazine.
Oh, that's nice.
With stories by the children, interviews of the children, their experiences in their own words.
Wow.
Yeah, yes.
Now, after the festival's over, I'm sure that you take a little bit of a breather because everybody has to recover. But then there's another almost 4 years until the next.
Well, there are projects going on, like, for example, the second goal that I mentioned. Well, the art paintings from the children will go to be exhibited at Rio de Janeiro. There's activity all the time.
Right.
And Dr. Ishak has, I was witness to some of the most amazing things that he does during the year. He had a company, a blue jean company, call him and say, I have 1,000 pairs of blue jeans. And he said, great, I'll take them. And he had the inner city schools. He called up the local arts and crafts, the arts teachers, and he gave them blue jeans, and he said, create. Have your children make pictures from these blue jeans. He had the exhibit in Georgetown. I've never seen anything like it. Wow. I have never seen anything like it. One child did a portrait of Marilyn Monroe in blue jeans. Another child, they had paintings of landscapes. These are the most creative children. And he reaches out to the local schools, and this goes on through the professors that are coming in from their countries. All of these works of art continue.
That's
Workshops
fantastic.
continue throughout the world.
It's amazing what you can come up with given some ingredient of some sort.
It is.
Some supply,
Well,
whatever. It's blue jeans, it's that,
Yeah,
whatever.
We're dealing with the most imaginative children ever created that are coming to Washington.
That's great.
In a few days. That are ever
Wow.
created. And meeting them and greeting them is the thrill of my life.
I'm so happy for you.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
great. It's
I
great to
can't wait.
volunteer and give and
Yes.
something so passionate. Now, what my point was though, that you have this other round to get, if you're looking for volunteers and people like that, what will they do or what can they do? I'm just trying to interest some people that are watching for the next few years while you get ready for the next foundation.
Well, if they call the office, there's always work. The paintings have to be cataloged, and there's so many jobs.
So there are
getting ready
plenty
for
to
the
do.
Rio de Janeiro event.
Right.
We're going to need help.
Right.
We need help to get the paintings ready. To get, we're looking for sponsors to help get these things in glass frames. There's a million ways that they can help.
So we're talking there's
And I would-
not a second to be
Not
lost.
a second to be lost, and no volunteers are ever turned down. We're so thrilled if someone calls up, "Can I help?" And we said, "When? Yes, please," and we honor our volunteers. We are registered with the National Community Volunteer Awards process. So anyone who puts a certain amount of hours in will get that award with a letter signed by President Obama and a medal for their service. So volunteers are recognized.
How
Every
did you get
single
into this to
volunteer-
begin with, Portia?
Well, 14 years ago, I actually was working at the Space and Missile Defense Command headquarters as the chief of the Army's Community Family Support Programs. And I always had an annual event every year that I did at the Marriott Hotel, and brought in all the soldiers and family members to discuss issues of concern. And I also brought in a youth delegation to create an art project. So my dearest friend, who's now retired, Jan Ostis, who was the former chief of arts and crafts for the Army, told me about Dr. Ishak and what the International Child Art Foundation is all about. And I called him and went down to see him. Then he was on Connecticut Avenue. And I've been with this program ever since. Like I said, it's the most remarkable, interesting program on the earth for children's creativity and innovation and empathy.
Wow. So you must have really believed in it from the start.
I did, and I do.
Good for you.
Thank you.
Okay, well, all right. Let's give some information out from Portia Davidson. So, for more information, you can visit the website, worldchildrensfestival.org, correct? That's on the screen. There it is, worldchildrensfestival.org. Lots of jobs that you can do.
Yes.
You can find out lots of information on what they need, and I gather different. Yeah, that's true. Thanks for reminding me in the control room that it's under the umbrella of ICAF, which stands for?
International Child Art Foundation.
Thank you, and here it is right there.
While we're on that, I want to give you a hat. International
Yummy.
Child Art Foundation.
Thank
You're an
you,
official
Portia.
member
This is
of the World Children's
wonderful.
Festival.
I feel so special.
We will be honored if you could come down and meet the children
I
and
would
look
love
at their
to.
art on the mall.
I would
and
love
it is on
to.
the Ellipse on the National Mall, right in front of outside the White House. There you go.
This is so cute.
Thank you so much. This was
Thank
so
you.
great.
Thank
and
you.
we welcome you.
Somebody actually applauded.
Oh, yes.
Oh, it was my guest.
Oh, yeah.
I have to pay her for that. Okay. Thank you, Portia. That was so
You're
sweet. So
welcome.
nice. I love what you do. I'm into this.
And I
This is
thank you for your
fantastic.
time. This is such an important program.
Well, it is, and you can thank the producer, Marion Merowitz. Thank
We
you,
certainly
Marion.
will. We certainly will.
Well, you can visit the Connecting Our Community blog on the mymcmedia.org website. No matter how many times I say it, I still forget and screw it up, so I'm looking down at my notes to say that. So thank you, Portia Davidson.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you so much.
Thank you so much.
And you can thank Marion for that. And
do.
thank you, everybody, for watching. Oh, my name. I'm Karen Allen. We will see you next time. Bye-bye.